Hey everybody, here's a short video for you about saving lettuce seed. And this is one of the ones where I'm going to have to give you that disclaimer that I'm not an expert. I'm just going to save this lettuce seed the only way it makes sense to me. So if you've got some tips or comments or something better that maybe this doesn't work for all types of lettuce, then go ahead and leave the comment below. Okay, so this is the top of our Simpson Black Seeded Lettuce. And as you can tell, it grows on a stalk. And you would simply let it continue to grow, and you take the leaves off the bottom and the stalk grows out in the middle out of the top, and eventually it'll seed out and you get these humongous bunches of flowers, and the flowers will bloom, get pollinated, and close back up, and they will open up again as these seed heads. And what we're going to do is take these seed heads off and collect them, and we'll take them inside before we try dealing with the little tiny seeds. So as you can see, they propagate by spreading on the wind. Might be familiar with dandelions and blowing a dandelion around as a child. Well, that's kind of how these open up and spread. So we need to catch these and take them off before it gets to the point where the wind takes them away. So this is what you're looking for, and we're just going to, one by one, I've got a little basket here under my arm, and I'm just going to pick these guys off. And I'm going to do this once or twice a day to try to make sure that I'm not going to lose too many of these and have volunteer lettuce growing throughout the entire yard. This one, growing through the fence here, it's got quite a few of them on there. Bring that over. You can see how they're all starting to seed out. Alright, so I'm going to finish picking these, and then we'll bring you inside, show you what to do with them next. Okay, so here are the pieces that we brought in today, and you can see some of the seeds have already started to separate just from even handling them. That's how easy it is to break these things up. But what we're going to do, and please deal with the autofocus on the camera, I apologize for it, don't have any other way of dealing with it. But you can see the seed head here, and what we're going to do is just grab a hold of this part. I don't know the technical term, I call it the feathery pieces. Just pinch onto those, and then you're going to remove the rest of the husk. This one just came right off. And now you can see the seeds at the end. So I'm just going to start a separate pile right here, and while I'm still pinching, I'm just going to kind of flick at these seeds a little bit and almost kind of like tug them off, or strip them off of the feathery pieces. And there you go. That one just had a couple seeds in it, but you know, the impressive thing is that one of these seeds is going to make an entire new plant, and you saw just how many of these seeds heads were on one plant. So I'll show you just how many seeds we get off of this when I'm done. Okay, so here you can see the seeds are now separated out from the chaff. I didn't think ahead of time to count just how many seed heads we were going through, but it was probably roughly about 2 dozen. And you can see the seeds that we've got. Some of the seed heads, I had pulled them. They were a little too early. They didn't. Some of the seeds inside were still immature, but the ones on the right I think are all good to go. So the next thing is we need to dry these seeds out. They can still, they got a little moisture in them, and if we just put them away like this, we run a good chance of them getting moldy or rotting, or potentially even sprouting. So just off camera here, I've got something to catch this with. So I'm going to catch these. And here's what I'm going to do. I've just got them in a coffee filter, and I'm going to take that coffee filter and put it in a cupboard that we don't use, so I know it's not going to get knocked around, and let it sit there for a few days and dry out. So I hope that shows y'all something. If you've got a better suggestion on an easier way to do this, or a way to collect more seed, easier, whatever your thoughts are, please go ahead and share it with me. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.